Hey, you tubbers. All right, so I went up to Ontario. No, that's not the name of it. Grand River Outfitters. They're a fly fishing shop in Fergus. And let me just look up their website because there was something I wanted to look up. Outfitting and Fly Shop. Grand River Outfitting and Fly Shop. And I believe the owner's name was Scott. Anyway, he's a really nice guy. And he said on his website that you can see somewhere what lures are working best for them fishes. He said you could also just like call in and say, hey, like what's going on? What's catching fish right now? And they'll help you figure it out. Okay, I can't find it. But this is their website. It's a cool shop. They've been around for about 5 years. If you're looking for some fly fishing equipment and hand-tied flies by a local, this is the place to go. I'll show you a picture of the flies I bought. I bought three wet flies, 3 dry flies to add to my box because I'm pretty sure I lost most of the ones that I had. Here's their address, their telephone number if you're wondering about fishing in Fergus for them brown trouts because they're in season as of last weekend. Today is the 2nd of May. They're a good spot to get your gear figured out. Call ahead, let them know what you need if you're going during this whole Corona dealio. Call ahead, let him know what you need. He'll get it ready for you. And you all can keep sanitary and make it a good experience for everyone. Anyway, Peter and I went fishing today. And so Peter and I went fishing today. This is footage from an older video where I was testing out the Daiwa mini spin. I took that mini spin out for fishing today. I didn't really record any footage. I wasn't planning on going fishing. I just happened to buy those boots from the fly fishing shop and wanted to use them. So they drain a lot faster than boots you might buy from like Valley Village. So that was good. We're looking for brown trout because bass are not in season yet, but Peter took his second cast and he pulled in what must have been a 20-inch or more smallmouth bass. It was not like the big football you'd expect from Lake Ontario or Simcoe? Lake Simcoe? Is that where I caught that one? It's not that kind of fish you would expect. No, it's not Lake Simcoe. Lake St. Clair. Got it. Lake St. Clair. Like the one I caught in Lake St. Clair. Like he was stocky. He was beefy. This fish was less beefy but so long. Like he was pulling this thing in and I thought it was a carp. Of course, we didn't catch this intentionally. We were using the smallest lures we had. We're looking for trout, but we caught it by accident. We got it back in the water as quick as possible. I thought I was recording video of that. But apparently I was wrong, and all I've got to show for that is this picture. That's all I've got. I don't know how that happened, how it occurred, why I didn't have a video of it. So I can't show you that fish, but we did catch a fish, I promise. I had my drone with me because my dad wanted me to show off his new roof. And I figured since I had my drone with me, I'll take it out into the water and get some cool footage. Footage that I will show you now. It was at this point in the footage that the drone gave me a low battery warning, and I don't use this thing often, so I was a little scared by it, but I knew I still had like 30% battery life, and it threw this thing in my screen, and I didn't want to hit OK in case it was going to like land immediately, so I was trying to control it, but it seemed to take some of the controls away from me with that screen in my face. I found out I could hit that button without it like just dropping. But in this footage here, we're just kind of scrambling to pick up the drone, and it was funny because Peter got up to it, and as he was reaching out for it, it just kind of started moving away from him. It was a touchy moment, but I wasn't moving too fast because I knew it still had a fair amount of battery life left. And yeah, and it's in my hands here, and it's on the move and safe. I forgot to mention something about the fly fishing outfitters. I added a video. The way I learned about them was from a YouTube video. Apparently it was televised. It was done recently. Where are my playlists? Fishing Ontario. Ontario Grand River is my playlist. This video series. River, Brown Trout, Grand River, Outfitting, and Fly Shop. This is the one where they show the footage of... There he is. There's the Fly Shop, Grand River Outfitting and Fly Shop. And I'm pretty sure my use of this video falls under fair use. So this is Scott Hall, that's the guy I met. I guess he owns the store, and he's the one who sold me my stuff. So if you want to learn a little bit more about their business and more about fly fishing in this area of the Grand River around Fergus, where last year they stocked 14,500 brown trout. So obviously they live somewhere near there. Yeah, check out that video. It's really interesting. I added it to a playlist, and you can easily watch it. I think my showing it here qualifies as fair use, considering it is on YouTube, and I've only used a section of it, and you didn't hear any of the audio from it. I don't think I'll run into any copyright problems. But yeah, that's the video today, I think. Oh, there was a section of something I recorded. I wonder if I said anything interesting in there, but I doubt it. I'll put it in here and add it to the video so that you can see it. How's it going? So, I wasn't planning on going fishing today. I also wasn't planning on recording any of it. So all I've got is my cell phone. I did have my Breeze drone because my dad wanted me to check out the roof of his house. He got a new roof. He was very excited. Share that with the family. And, yeah, so now we're on the Grand. A spot I've always wanted to go to because I think we floated past it in the canoe, and I don't know where it is, but I know that there is ground access because I've seen trails as we go through. Where we launched, we're nowhere close. Walked maybe 2 kilometers now, and 2 kilometers isn't far when you're on a sidewalk and you got running shoes, but wearing hip waders and wading boots and stuff, it's a different story. Pete did, by accident, they're not in season, catch a smallmouth bass that must have been over 20 inches long. It was impressive, and the two of us have been doubting that people actually catch those in the river for a long time. I guess we were proven wrong, and that's very exciting. So, I did get a little bit of footage of it, but my camera shut off, so I'm not sure what I got. And since I had the drone here, it would be a waste not to take some footage, but it almost died on me over the river, so I got a little bit of footage, but nothing of myself, so that's fine. I think it's about time to turn back. I'm not really worried about the weather, but yeah, I don't know how long we're allowed to park where we parked, and if people are really checking it out right now. So I'm gonna walk a little bit further, hope I find that spot, and then pack up and head home. Pete's way back there. I can't even see him because I've been on a mission to find this spot, and he's just kind of been fishing. I haven't caught anything. one last thing I wanted to show you, just a panorama that I took. If you find a fishing spot and you're like losing your mind about it, remember that your cell phone records GPS data if you allow it to. So just snap a picture and then you can correlate that to like Google Maps and whatever. So I took a bunch of pictures to make a panorama of what I thought was the spot that I found. You've got really like deeper water, too deep to walk across. You'd get totally swamped. You'd have to swim, and large boulders. I think farther up. So that's downriver. Sorry, that's downriver, and we're moving upriver now. I think upriver is where the spot was that I was really trying to get to. So I need to correlate that on Google Maps. But take a look at this house on the hill. Oh my god. Let me just pause it there for you. Who lives up there? That is gorgeous. It's a huge house. And right on the river, like you get too drunk, you fall in. That's awesome. I want to live there one day. Yeah. That's it for the video. Going fly fishing tomorrow after I set up my rod. Hopefully we catch some brown trouts. We're going up to that Fergus area. I should probably call into that fly shop and ask him what one of the best places is. But I gotta check the weather and figure out like when I'm going anyway, because they're closed now and they might not be open when I am out. So I'll have to just figure it out on my own for tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Adios. I've just got to clarify one last thing. It was kind of unclear near the beginning of this video where I said that they stocked the river with 40,500 fish. It kind of made it seem like it might have been the outfitter store. It was not. It was something to do with the Friends of Grand River. I was reading this article. So in Chatsworth, Grand River, Bellwood, West Montrose, they stocked 14,500 fish, 9,000 further down, and 10,500. Lots and lots of fish. It was these guys, not the fly shop in Fergus. And apparently this is another fly fishing service where you can get fly fishing stuff. This is another store or something. I want to find out where they are. They are in Guelph, 380 Eramosa Road, Guelph, Ontario. Nifty. That's a little too far of a drive for me most occasions, so I'll probably be going back to the outfitter store, but maybe I'll go to Guelph and check these guys out one day, because I'm sure they've got some pretty sweet stuff. They do guiding and whatever else, so there's a few, contacts and whatever for you for fly fishing if you're thinking about getting into it. If you're in Guelph, you probably want to go here, but Fergus is a good spot for fishing since they stock so many fish there. And if you're closer to Fergus, then you might want to go to the Grand River Outfitter store. They do a great starter package apparently for fly fishing where you can get what you need for about $200, I think they said. They also do guiding and lessons. So I just wanted to clarify that and show you another resource. Cool? Cool.